You emerge from your egg buried deep in the soil, a tiny, grub-like creature with stubby legs and an insatiable hunger. The world above ground is a distant dream as you wriggle through the dark, damp earth that will be your home for the next several months. Your siblings are scattered around you in the dirt, each one as desperate and hungry as you are. There's no mother to feed you, no father to protect you. Just soil, darkness, and whatever rotting organic matter you can find. You spend your first weeks as a pale, worm-like larva, crawling through decomposing leaves and dead insects. Your mandibles work constantly, chewing through anything organic you encounter. A dead beetle here, some fungal growth there. It's not glamorous, but it keeps you alive. The soil is your entire universe, and you know nothing of the dangers that await above. Months pass as you grow and molt, shedding your skin repeatedly as your body prepares for the transformation ahead. Finally, after what feels like an eternity in the underground darkness, you pupate. Your body restructures itself completely, developing wings, compound eyes, and most importantly, that distinctive scorpion-like tail that gives your species its fearsome name. When you finally break free from your pupal case and dig your way to the surface, you're no longer a grub. You're a fully formed scorpionfly, ready to face the world above. But the moment you emerge into the sunlight, you realize just how brutal life is going to be. Your wings are still soft and useless, making you easy prey for anything with a mouth. A spider rushes toward you from a nearby web, but you manage to stumble away just in time. Your first lesson: everything wants to eat you, and you're poorly equipped to defend yourself. As your wings harden over the next few hours, you take your first tentative flight. The world from above is overwhelming. Trees stretch endlessly in every direction, and the air is filled with threats. Birds dart through the sky, their sharp eyes scanning for exactly the kind of small, flying insect you've just become. You dodge frantically as a swallow dives toward you, missing you by mere millimeters. You're starving, but finding food as an adult scorpionfly isn't exactly straightforward. And like many insects that can simply land on flowers and sip nectar, you need something more substantial. You need dead things. Fresh corpses of other insects are your specialty, but they're not exactly lying around waiting for you to find them. Hours of searching finally pay off when you spot a dead fly caught in a spider's web. The spider is nowhere to be seen, probably off hunting or hiding. You approach carefully, knowing this is incredibly risky. One wrong move and you could become the spider's next meal instead of stealing its current one. You land delicately on the web's edge, feeling the sticky silk grab at your feet. Each step forward sends vibrations through the web, but you press on. The dead fly is right there, just within reach. You grab the corpse with your mandibles and start to back away, but the web's vibrations have alerted the spider. It comes rushing from its hiding spot, 8 legs moving with terrifying speed. You beat your wings frantically, tearing free from the sticky strands just as the spider's fangs snap at the air where you were a split second before. You escape with your meal, but your heart pounds as you realize how close you came to becoming the hunted instead of the hunter. That night, you find a safe place to rest on the underside of a leaf. But rest doesn't come easy when you're a scorpionfly. The darkness brings new predators. Bats echolocate through the forest, their sonar pings bouncing off everything, including you. You press yourself flat against the leaf, hoping your small size will keep you off their radar. A bat swoops overhead, so close you can feel the air displacement from its wings. It passes without detecting you, but sleep is impossible knowing they're hunting all around you. Dawn brings relief from the bats, but new challenges emerge with the sunrise. You're a male scorpionfly now, which means your survival depends not just on finding food, but on finding a mate. The problem is, female scorpionflies are incredibly picky. They won't even consider mating with you unless you bring them the perfect gift, a freshly killed insect. If you want to pass on your genes, you need to become a skilled hunter and gift giver, which sounds romantic until you realize it's basically insect extortion. No dead bug, no love. And finding suitable prey isn't getting any easier. You spend hours searching for weak or injured insects, anything you can overpower with your limited hunting abilities. Finally, you spot a small midge resting on a flower. This could be your chance. You approach slowly, planning your attack. But just as you're about to strike, a much larger robber fly appears out of nowhere. It snatches the midge right from under you and flies away, leaving you with nothing. This is the reality of being a scorpionfly. Even when you think you've found an opportunity, something bigger and stronger usually gets there first. Days turn into weeks as you continue your desperate search for both food and mating opportunities. The constant stress of survival is wearing you down. Your wings are getting tattered from close calls with predators, and your energy reserves are running dangerously low. You've managed to catch a few small insects, but never when a female is around to witness your hunting prowess. One afternoon, you finally get lucky. You catch a small gnat and, miracle of miracles, there's a female scorpionfly nearby. You approach her with your offering, hoping this will finally be your moment. She examines your gift critically, turning it over with her mandibles. After what feels like an eternity, she accepts success. You've found a mate. But here's where being a scorpionfly gets really weird. If you want to continue your relationship with this female, you better keep those gifts coming. She expects a steady stream of dead insects, and if you fail to deliver, she'll quickly lose interest and find another male who can provide better room service. The pressure is enormous. The mating process itself is intense. You transfer your genetic material while she continues to evaluate whether you're worth keeping around. It's like a job interview that never ends, where your performance is constantly being assessed. One wrong move, one subpar gift, and you're out. After mating, your female partner becomes incredibly protective and aggressive. She needs to find the perfect spot to lay her eggs in the soil, and she won't tolerate any interference. You try to stay nearby hoping to mate again, but she's having none of it. She chases you away with surprising ferocity, her scorpion-like tail arched menacingly. Your romantic relationship is officially over. Now you're back to being a solo survivor, but the stress of reproduction has taken its toll. You're older, slower, and the competition for food is getting fiercer. Younger, more agile scorpionflies are moving into your territory, and they're better at catching prey than you are. You watch helplessly as a juvenile snatches a dead beetle you'd been stalking for hours. If you've made it this far in the video, you're clearly fascinated by nature's brutal survival stories. Why not subscribe to see more incredible tales of animal survival? Trust me, there are some wild stories out there that'll blow your mind. The final indignity comes when you're weakened by hunger and age. A praying mantis, a predator you once could have avoided easily, spots you resting on a branch. Your reflexes are too slow now. Those powerful forelegs snap forward like a trap, grabbing you before you can react. You struggle, but there's no escape from those vice-like claws. As the mantis begins to feed, starting with your head as they always do, you have just enough time to reflect on your brief, brutal existence. Born in darkness, lived in constant fear, and ended as someone else's meal. Your species has survived for millions of years, but individually, scorpionflies like you rarely make it past a few months. The mantis crunches through your exoskeleton with mechanical efficiency. Your compound eyes dim as your nervous system shuts down. In your final moments, you can't help but think that being born as a scorpionfly really, truly sucks. But that's nature for you, beautiful, fascinating, and absolutely merciless. And there you have it, the harsh reality of scorpionfly existence. These remarkable insects face incredible challenges from the moment they hatch until their inevitable demise. If you enjoyed this brutal journey through the life of a scorpionfly, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more incredible stories from the animal kingdom. Nature never fails to surprise us with just how tough survival can be.